My name is Derek G, and I will be your host with the most. As you can see from the screen here, I am trying for the very first time ever. I didn't even play it when it was on PS3. LA Noire. Noire. And from what I understand from the things that I've talked about, you know, things that people have talked about online and everything, this is set kind of like those old dime store detective novels from the 40s, 30s and 40s, or things like Casablanca, stuff like that. So I have never played this in my life, so bear with
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. The symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Oh, he's a shithole. Sorry.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling car 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniformed assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm trying to get to the thing here so I can turn the subtitles on. Okay. That'll help me out because I can lower the volume in my head.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one. Look at this junk.
So far, I'm not liking the controls.
Not my
too
job
much.
to pick through other people's trash. What have you got, Phelps? Anything? I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap. Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Oh shit. Close.
We're never going to find it. It's a waste of time.
I'm really close.
Maybe if... No. I don't think this is going to help us.
Okay.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon.
Courtney.
I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Probably nothing.
There's something going on in here that I can't see. Nope, that was it. Okay.
Seems irrelevant.
I'm gonna go back over there for a second. Okay. He said come look at this, but I don't want to look at it just yet. There's something. There we go.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
That's true. But it never hurts to look at everything.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
That's pretty cool. Okay.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm going to see if I can find a way up there.
All right. Don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Don't think this is any use to us.
There's somebody sleeping there.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are? How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph. and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Okay, I already looked at that. I already looked at that too.
Wake up, Cole.
I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, come on. Where the hell am I going? There's a waypoint. Not a waypoint, like a line? You know, like the to help me find the destination. Oops. Alright.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Okay. Is there no map other than the mini-map? Ah.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Where am I going? I really do wish they had, like, an actual map. Yeah, it's across the street then. Number 2.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
That's 3. That's 2.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips? I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was a very...
Come on now. Can I stop fighting now? Okay.
Quit prancing around and hit me.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm going to take a look around. List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Which is why they were trying to ask you which bus, you ass. God. It's not like you guys were shouting out, "Hey, over here, over here." I don't like how they portrayed that guy.
Well, you picked
Not
the
all
right
drill
place,
sergeants
Cole.
are like that.
A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it. Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
How do I move from cover?
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Oh, why did I do that? Thank you.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. Come any closer, we'll cut you in half.
Go! Stay down.
Why did you do that?
I got you covered, Cole. Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you! He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Staying the hell away from me!
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight. A crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Why is it doing that? Come on.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
32s? What they want him to do? Slowly die?
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Nothing there, okay. Widening the area a little bit. 'Cause I don't see a pearl earring anywhere.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Yeah.
Can I help you, sir?
No, I'm not gonna question. I was trying to find something. There's the gun.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
No shit. Okay. I gotta remember that they expect.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss.
Too.
I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
I think she's lying a little bit. She seems a little uncomfortable.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other
Really?
policemen if you must. But I won't say another word to you.
Really? Yes. She's lying. She keeps looking to the side. Her body language is nervous as shit.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star of
Textbook
the squad.
body language reading.
The case that you solve
If
that
the
shows
person
that you
is
have the
more
gumption,
nervous than
the
they should
gung-ho,
be,
the get
and
up
they
and
keep
go to make
looking
you stand
away
out from
when
your
they're
average
talking
rank
to
and
you
file
when you ask them
patrolman.
a question,
This could be
they're
the normal
usually
course.
eluding, or not eluding, evading and lying.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. A crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
That's not what I was trying to do. Thank you.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
That's not what I was trying to do.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Straight to hell.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
This is a secure area. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. And don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, Try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
I'm gonna try the good guy. See what happens with that.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Like on the layaway voucher.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back.
Hey, she doesn't look 27.
I was angry.
She looks older.
I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
I don't think she's telling the truth. But when I went bad cop last time, it said I failed.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No,
okay,
officer.
so it has to be in the accused stuff then. I'm sorry.
For every cop, there's the case
Because
that
the
makes
guy
you.
before you go in
Gives
says,
you that leg up.
you know,
Gets you
butter
recognized
up
as
or
a shining new
get a
star
little
in the
stern.
squad.
And
The
then
case that
tells
you solve that
don't
shows that you
accuse
have the
without
gumption, the
without
gung-ho,
evidence, right?
and get up and go to make you stand out from
So-
your average rank-and-file patrolman.
It's fucking
This
stupid.
could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
That line is...
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. A crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galleta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Shell casings. These look like 32s. FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Continue to respond, sir.
Oh, come on, dude. You see me crossing.
You idiot.
Turn right into me. Again. This is more than a couple blocks. Couple means 2, you guys. This is like 8 blocks away. Okay, where's the gun store? Ah.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Get in the car, dipshit.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Caillou?
No. Mr. Caillou is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go! Caillou, get back here!
Boy, let's take it to better days.
Hurry, you can
Too late, Kalu!
The early bird gets the worm. The second mouse.
He's dull as dishwater. I'm not with him for the conversation.
I almost had him.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Be careful, officer. It's dangerous.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative.
Hey,
How
what
would
is
you
your
like
issue?
a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
Hold on.
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps.
Get
A
down.
motive,
Get
opportunity,
down. Thank you.
hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the
Stop.
other. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good.
Okay, guys. I'm not feeling this game. I don't know if it's slow to pick up and it gets better. But usually by an hour in, I've usually gotten something to pique my interest. And at this point, there's nothing. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to figure out why the dogs are being weird. And then I'm probably going to play Fallout 76 until I get tired again. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something. Whether you find this interesting or not, don't let my opinion change what you want to try. It's just, it's not a game for me. Alright, talk at you later.